Anandar is actually a wonderful sound engineer. I'm not just saying that. I've worked with a lot of sound designers, or sound engineers in particular, on a lot of shoots, and but I've never met someone so passionate about their work, and also has so much experience. Not only is he an experienced worker, but he's also a very humble and perfect, wonderful person to work with as well. The great thing is that sound is so important. It's one of the major things that I always look at when, not only in just film shoots, but anything when I'm working on a commercial or something. I always make sure that the sound, the sound guy's just the perfect, and I couldn't ask for anything best than on this picture than Anandar. And I definitely, like I told him earlier, I would love to, I'm glad that we met so I can continue that relationship with him, because I would love to use him over and over and on many other previous, next upcoming features and projects, because not only that, but I've talked to all the rest of the crew who have also worked with other different sound engineers, and we couldn't ask for anyone like Anandar. He's the best, and we were always saying, like, man, he knows his stuff so well. Oh, and I love it that he's got this bell that you're on set, and at first I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh my gosh, someone's actually ringing a bell out in the middle of nowhere. But then I realized it's Anandar's way of actually making everyone too quiet on the set. And I did actually tell Ryan that I remember back in the old days of the studio that's one of the things that was used to quiet on the set, was actually a bell just like that. So it was wonderful to hear that, and definitely no one that I've worked with uses that technique, and I'm glad that we have it on our feature, and that Anandar has brought that to us. A lot of the people that I work with, they're very technical, and it's just straight to, like, okay, we'll make sure the sound is clean and this and that. But with Anandar, it's like, it's very passionate. It's like you want to make sure everything is perfect, because I'm sure that that anyone who works in film, you want to make sure your tracks are clean, because you don't want to go back and post and do all this other work to clean it up and stuff like that. And a lot of the sound engineers now that I've noticed in the U.S., it's kind of just like they'll think about, oh well, we'll fix it in post, and I'm like, yeah, but that's that's not really your, you got to make sure you're getting a clean track, and Anandar's, that's one of the things that I noticed. That's why I said that I've never worked with someone just like him, because he makes sure that it's going to clean track, and if we got to do it over again, you got to do it over again, just to make sure, because that's going to save the production a lot of money in post. And that's one of the things that's different. I notice a lot of sound engineers in the U.S. will rely too much on post and not on the actual live set. So that's one of the big differences, and I'm very grateful that we have that here. Speed-wise, it's been wonderful, and even James has said that. He even said, he's like, I've never worked with such a great sound engineer. We definitely got to take Anandar back to the U.S. and work on all these different projects, and I agree, and that's why it's not only just the speed, but the making sure everything is precise and clean. It's just like I said, it's like that you've been doing it for so long, that you're so passionate about it, that it's something that it doesn't seem like it's a job. It's like something that you're very happy that every time you come to set, no matter what is going on everywhere else, you want to make sure Anandar wants to make sure that his stuff is all right and correct, and you're it's like the old saying, it's not like the boring job that you're doing over and over. You're very passionate about what you do, and you want to make sure it's correct. So that's a quality that's very hard to find and now in these days, where a lot of people are just see it as a job and a duty, not like something passionate that you know, it's not just a job. It's something that you're wanting to make sure you get correct and stuff like that. So it's a great quality to have, and it's perfect.